All right, let's talk about it. Baldur's Gate 3. You want to talk about a life sucking game. If you want to play this game, don't expect to spend time with your family, with your kids, with your job, with anything. It will take all of your time. You will think about it. When you sleep at night, you will dream about it. Everything in your life will revolve around Baldur's Gate. Every single thing. Let me tell you some good parts about the game. First, it is super long. It takes a lot of time. By the way, that's also a con. It takes all the time from anything else you could possibly do, but it takes your time away. So if you plan on playing this game, you better get ready because you're not going to do anything else. If I wasn't snowed in for about a week and a half, I don't know if I would have had time to even finish it or do half the stuff that I did into the game. But the game is long. The game is beautiful in instances. It has great writing. You're going to fall in love with characters. There's certain characters I didn't want to fall in love with. They were evil, but I ended up loving them by the end, and they were not so evil anymore by the end of it. There was good ones that had to make crazy choices that became bad. It's so wild, the choices. That's also a con, though. I'm one of these. I want to do everything a certain way. So I'm constantly looking at things on the internet. Oh, if I do this, is it going to mess things up? If I do that, is it going to mess things up? I'm trying to re-roll stuff. I'm save scumming. I know people don't like it, but I'm trying to get a certain way because I'm not going to go back and play a 100-hour game like this. I'm just not going to do it. I don't have time for that, especially I need to spend time with my wife and my kids. They would really appreciate it. And this game took a lot of that away from them and from my friends and everything else. But the game, just the writing is amazing. You end up loving all of the characters. Just the world is amazing. But I will say it's getting a lot of love everywhere. It's not this perfect game. I don't know if it's game of the year. Now, was it something I put a lot of time in and I really enjoyed and I really loved? Yes. But I'm going to tell you, it has some problems. The camera gets stuck in weird places. You can't always see who you're trying to see. You can't always do the things you're wanting to do. I really had a hard time with the camera sometimes. And not only that, sometimes it was hard to pinpoint exactly what you wanted to do. I don't know how many times I attacked my own people instead of the bad guy because they were standing by the opponent. And I would attack my own person thinking the cursor was on them. Now, I played on the PlayStation 5. It's probably not a big deal on the computer, but that drove me nuts. I don't know how many times I healed the bad guys instead of healing my own people. And it's all because of the camera. There was a lot of glitches, some weird stuff happening here or there, a lot of clipping. But you kind of overlook it. It's almost like Skyrim or something. It's so big and there's so much you can do. You do overlook some of these things. But I will say that really did give me a headache. Also, some of the animations are wonky, especially during the cut scenes. I know the swimming, close to the end, there's a situation where they're swimming or they're climbing something, and it almost looks like stick figures just barely moving, trying to climb up this thing. You get there, you'll see it. You may never know. I don't think many people's gonna make it to the end, but there's a whole lot of that. And then to me, my biggest con, which was also something I did like about it, it's just too long. If you're wanting to enjoy a whole lot of other games, if you're wanting to enjoy just life in general, I really wish it could have been cut down some. I know it's a lot of people love that, but as far as me, I'm gonna tell you, I was snowed in, I really couldn't do anything. That's one of the main reasons I was pushing through it. I'd been playing it before I got snowed in, but it gave me time to do it. I really wish it didn't take so much time because I feel that's going to keep a lot of people from seeing it to its conclusion. And it's really awesome. And then there's so many different ways it could have ended. And again, I was kind of looking back and forth what I needed to do. But I'm going to tell you, it's a life-sucking game, but it's one of those games, it's almost worth it. Anyways, that's what I think about Baldur's Gate. Talked about it a little bit there. Tell me what you think about it in the comments.